So apparently, AEW and HBO Max are trying to come up with a deal for them to do a streaming, kind of like how WWE and Peacock are doing. But HBO Max, they want 12 events. So they want 12 pay per views to stream. There's rumors going on saying that 12 shows a month, meaning you're gonna be able to see the pay per views like All Out, Double or Nothing, and Revolution. Some are saying that they're gonna have um what's
So like the
four minus 12, so what, eight? So
eight.
eight actual. So now they're trying to do something like what Impact does. You know how you could watch the smaller pay per view events
Yeah.
on YouTube and
So you
Impact
that's what UFC
Insider.
does too. UFC
Yeah,
does that too. They'll do like you can watch it on ESPN Plus,
right,
but then you have to pay $50 to watch the actual pay-per-view.
right.
Like something like that. Like, oh wow. Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
like
what
the
you mean
big
by
pay
that.
per views, you're
Yeah.
still gonna have to order it on pay per
So
view, but you could watch it on that platform, but you will have to pay extra.
yeah. Like here, you go watch up to this point, and then if you want to watch the rest of it, you got to pay 49.95, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's still too much because it's like if I am already paying monthly for your thing, I feel like a discount should be, you know, something worth it,
Yeah.
especially if it's like for like I've been a Impact Plus member for forever, and I feel like personally, like on pay-per-view events, I should get at least a discount or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
You're paying
damn.
pretty much already.
Yeah, I'm already paying
Paying.
monthly for it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know. That's pretty cool for HBO Max. But here's the problem. That talk was during CM Punk was still around.
Oh.
So, is that offer still on the table? I guess we gotta wait and see.
Well, they say WWE's Fox deal's almost up. What if HBO does like what they did to the WCW? They pick up SmackDown or something, you know?
Mm,
What if Warner Brothers puts, oh, we're gonna put SmackDown on HBO Max? That'd be kind of awkward, right? Like,
I don't know. I don't. I mean, TNT Sports. Give a shout out
yeah.
to WWE.
Well, it depends what country because it's not the same. Like TNT in the US and TNT overseas is different. Like
That's true.
they're still owned by the same people, but it's not like the same affiliation. So a lot of the programming in overseas TNT might not is not going to be in the US market of
Mm.
TNT. So I don't know. It'd be kind of weird because if they want to invest that much into it, I mean, what pay per view do you think they should keep as like exclusive to pay per view? Like, oh, you got to watch this on Fight. But
For
HBO Max will not want
AEW.
that though. But if HBO Max does that 12-month deal, they don't wanna have anyone else have the money. Like, oh yeah, go watch on Fight. They're gonna be like, no, get it through us. You
Right.
know?
Well, it depends how much they're paying them as well, to if they're gonna make up the for the loss.
Well, they have to make up for the
But
loss for the ticket sales too. That's why
yeah,
it's like, how much money can AEW afford to lose? Not only like, are they gonna pocket all that pay-per-view money, or is
yeah,
it gonna be like, is HBO Max or it's called Max now, whatever, it's the same thing.
yeah.
Are they gonna profit 50% of it because they're hosting it and then they
Mm.
keep 50%, or does HBO or does Warner Brothers keep 75% and AEW keeps 25% since they're hosting the service? I don't know. They're already bleeding money from the ticket sales, like.
Yeah, that's true.
They're already given. I think that
Grand
that
Grand
promotion,
Slam was the Grand Slam was $20. The lowest ticket was
and they were giving
$20.
away tickets too. They were like, buy two, get one free or something, or buy one now and you could use an extra.
How are they gonna have Grand Slam? Obviously, the day of recording, it's already done and
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
And how are you gonna have Grand Slam after what? How long has it been since All Out? How long has it been since All In? And then
Couple
they
weeks.
and then they got Wrestle Dream at October 1st. It's like, god damn, dude. Wrestle Dream was very uncalled for. There is no need for it. I understand why he's doing it, but there's no need for it. There's no
Yeah.
need. No.
I mean, they already have Forbidden Door with New Japan. What's it shows to be a memory of Inoki
Right.
and Tony Inoki, but like,
But who
what does
is
that
Tony
mean?
Khan to him?
Yeah, Tony
Yeah.
Inoki was like probably never even knew who this guy was or
Right.
care.
So why is he doing it?
Money. And
Is he
actually, no.
making money?
I'm looking at the lineup they have. They have no Japanese wrestlers. They have no New Japan wrestlers on
The
there.
main event is Daniel Bryan versus Jack Savers Jr.
But I'm telling, yeah, he's a New Japan guy. But it's like if you're doing this in in a memory of Antonio Inoki, like why you just let? I don't know. It's pretty much like another Forbidden Door, pretty much. But there's only like one guy so far that's from New Japan.
It no, it's not a like
No.
it's just he's just doing it to honor him.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like a Forbidden Door thing.
Oh. Okay. See that just
Yeah,
to have an extra pay-per-view, I guess. Why is he gonna do what's November? Full Gear? What December is gonna do? He's gonna do whatever XYZ show in the memory of Lou Press or Vern Gagne. You know, like he's gonna go
yeah.
random legends
Well,
like, oh, you know what?
how is it that Owen Hart gets a tournament,
But
but
not a
then
pay-per-view.
not a pay per view? I,
I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah, call Wrestle Dream, but do it in memory of Owen Hart or do the December pay-per-view. Whatever you see, if they have 12 shows, be kind of interesting what they name them. They might pick up some old Dirty B names too. Oh, they're no longer copyrighted. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, I feel personally they're just doing too much. I feel personally they should stop with Ring of Honor. I think what AEW should do is Collision should be on Friday nights. And then so Dynamite should bring back Dark, right? Be the start off show before Dynamite, right? So you have Dark for 1 hour. I wouldn't even say 1 hour, maybe 30 minutes. Have 2 or 3 matches, you know? 30
Yeah.
minutes is good enough because one of the, they're all squash matches anyways. So have Dark before Dynamite, then you have Dynamite for 2 hours, and then have a Dark show match for the people for the who are still there. And then on Friday, have Collision, right, for 2 hours.
What
Then
about Rampage?
Rampage would be after Collision, and have Collision air on Saturdays for one because it's only 1 hour. And so if you are there, if they are going to be competing with WWE, at least it's just 1 hour, anyways.
Yeah.
So that's how I would do it. I mean, we said it ourselves a long time ago that Rampage should have just been a Ring of Honor show, but
Oh yeah,
no.
we even made a draft too, right? Like
Yeah.
Rampage will be my Ring of Honor now, but no, they just and then when is Ring of Honor gonna air?
Uh.
They film it the same day as Dynamite. That's a lot of people get burned out after a certain time, especially if you're in Chicago. Imagine you're in Chicago, you're on there
Oh,
Wednesday,
then
Friday,
instead of Dark, have
Ring
Ring
of
of Honor
Honor,
there. Yeah.
or just get rid of like Rampage and just keep Collision, or keep rid of Collision because now it's kind of has that like CM Punk stench to it because it was CM Punk show technically.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the same no more.
No, no, they're gonna be
And
like, let's go to United Center, not fill the arena. You know?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
um. I was
be
gonna
tough.
say.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm like throwing a blank where I was gonna head towards. Oh, with Edge, there's still rumors that Edge may go to AEW. There's a chance he showed up at Dynamite again of the day of recording. Uh, do you think, if Edge would show up to AEW, do you think he will be a big draw for AEW comparing to CM Punk?
I mean, for a little while, but like, what's the end goal? Like, does he want to retire as an AEW wrestler?
Hmm.
Like, is that everybody's goal now to retire as AEW wrestlers? Or, I think I don't know. He might just if he does show up, I think he's gonna just show up to have a match with Christian or feud or team with Christian, and then call it a day. I don't know, and then come back to WWE and actually. But it's kind of weird because the way you're send off, it was kind of like it was a perfect kind of way to end.
Right.
For sure, so on Dynamite, it's kind of like, oh, okay, so all that was kind of like whatever. I mean, he can do what he wants. He's a grown man, right? He got to make money too. He's probably get one last check.
Mm-hmm.
And then if he wants to do a couple matches on Dynamite, but I wouldn't. Would you see him wrestle though? It's like It's like that's how you end. You end in Toronto. You end on SmackDown. You know, that's pretty much his show for most of his career against Sheamus.
Yeah, that
And
I feel.
then you go to AEW and wrestle people more, and then you say, "Oh, what's your final match?" Oh, my final match was an AEW Rampage, whatever. And
I wouldn't say. Well, here's the thing.
I don't
I
know.
don't think Edge is going over there to retire at AEW. I think he just wants to go over there. One, the money, obviously.
Yeah,
Two, it's just to wrestle a couple people here and there, like guys like Adam Cole, MJF, Christian Cage, you know, maybe John Moxley, Daniel Bryan, so Bryan Danielson, whatever. Another match with Chris Jericho. I'm pretty
mm,
sure he just wants to go out over there and face these people because if he, with WWE, just to get out of the way and be like, okay, I face these guys and I help these guys, I got great matches, and then maybe go back to WWE and then be like, okay, I'm gonna retire in WWE. Uh, to me, the only reason why I want him to go in AEW is so I could see him wrestle. I saw him wrestle with, but he was part of the Judgment Day. I want to see the rated R superstar.
you want
Um,
him to wrestle in AEW though, because the style is really.
well, it's because I mean, would you rather? I would rather see him and just be like that. That was it. That's
Yeah,
that's me.
but if he wrestles the AEW style, he might not. He might do one match max and get injured, or two matches, or three
Well,
matches.
no, it's his pace. It's what it's. He's the
Yeah,
he's the OG. So it's what he could do and what he's able to do. He's
but
not
he,
gonna. He's not gonna have. He's not gonna do all this stuff. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. I don't know. But he's the one. Since he's the OG, he has the control of the match. It's on his pace.
yeah, I
So
don't know.
he controls the match.
Because I heard that Beth Phoenix might resign with her to be like she might do like a program. So it'd be
Mm.
kind of. So I don't know. I mean, you say he might show up in Dynamite, or is that a?
That's a possibility. Well, my question to you was if Edge shows up to AEW, do you think he'll be a big draw for AEW? Because apparently Grand Slam was not sold out. And also, I just saw right now, congrats to Eddie Kingston. He is the new Ring of Honor World Champion.
Nice.
So, congrats
So,
on that.
as a draw, I don't know because it's tough because it's not like nobody was chanting Edge's name when he was out, you know. CM Punk is a different kind of creature.
Oh, yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
was Edge over a lot when he was a champion in WWE?
Yes.
But like CM Punk level kind of over? Or he was like, oh, he's like,
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, comparing to CM Punk, there's a whole different level of being over
yeah, because
with.
even when he came back, it was like, oh, it's great that he's back, but at the same time, it's kind of like not every show was sold out when Edge was there, you know? So it's a
Right.
different feel. I'm thinking it will be a draw for like you'll be like, oh, I want to go out. If they come to Chicago next time, I'll go. Or
Right.
Milwaukee, I'll go. I'll drive up there or whatever city, like that's close. But like to say to fill up an arena like CM Punk, I don't think so.
Hmm. Yeah,
I
that's what
they
I was asking. I was like trying to
no
see. I was just
because
trying to figure out if you
because
think Edge is a draw for AEW. Like if Edge shows up, obviously let's just say like unexpected, like boom, he
yeah,
shows up, and then next week they announce Edge is gonna be here on Dynamite Collision. Do you? I think that he's gonna fill up arenas. You
not
compare
really
like what he did
because
with CM Punk.
they that's what they said about Bryan Danielson. They said that about Moxie. They said that about Jericho. They said that about
Moxley is a draw.
but
He is a draw.
he doesn't
He
sell
doesn't.
out
Yeah,
arenas.
he did
That's what
not
I'm saying.
sell
Like
arenas.
it's great. I mean, it's a good like oh snap. You know, like when it came out, like oh he's an AEW all
Right.
elite. You know, whatever that placard thing they do. But then you're not like it's not like a CM Punk effect where it's like oh he's come to Chicago. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go. Like I think we talked about it one of the episodes, guys. Check out the previous episodes about like the day of Collision. My brother said like a lot of people were getting their tickets refunded because CM Punk wasn't there. Like
Right.
that's kind of hard to duplicate. Like yeah, like the one in whatever Ash Arena Stadium, whatever they do, or whatever they in Seattle. Seattle's not really like a wrestling city though, or New York is. But like for the fact that people are gonna be like, oh, I have to go. Everyone has to go see Edge.
Mm.
Like I don't know. Remember his last match? He pretty much Sheamus carried him most of that match. You know. That's what people said. Like, oh,
I don't see
Sheamus,
it that way though.
no,
I did not see it that way.
no. But you think like, I think he'll be like a attraction where it's like, oh snap, look, he left WWE. He's a W life for that. Went to AEW.
Mm.
But I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, he's gonna sell out an entire arena. Maybe I don't know. I don't know people. I don't know people that live in other cities that are gonna be having the shows. But if he does show up, who knows? He might sell out the arena.
Yeah, that's
But
I personally don't see it. If we're gonna go in comparison to CM Punk,
no
what's
chance.
yeah, if CM Punk never came back to AEW, I would honestly think that Edge would be a draw. But if we're gonna compare it to CM Punk, it's just like, nah, I don't think so, because that guy was actually selling out
And all
arenas.
these other guys were like over too, but they're not selling out. You don't see Dynamite sold out when Bryan Danielson shows up. Collision was sold out when he was there. He was the backup. Remember when he was in Chicago? He was the backup, and then
Oh yeah,
the arena wasn't full still. Like it doesn't. It's like it's good. Like oh great, he's if he does show up, oh great. He's coming to come. He's gonna have some matches. He's get his money, but no. Now everybody's gonna be like, oh, we have to all go and sell out the show. It might maybe a one, two shows, three shows, four, maybe the 1 week, 2 weeks, but we don't know how long he's gonna be there. What if he signs like a if he signs a multi-year contract, that's like a lot. I'm like, how much is multi-year? Because con minimum
yeah,
signs people to
Christian
five
Cage
years.
re-signed.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
why.
con signs people to 5 year deals. You think
Right.
Edge has 5 years deals in him? He probably wouldn't
No.
want to do that. He'd be like, I'm doing like like 1 year max or six
Mm.
months max.
Or
You
like
know?
a certain like just 6 matches. Like I just want to face these
Yeah, like a
guys.
certain amount of matches. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll battle Christian or team with him. Brian Danielson, Jericho, Moxley, and maybe one of the new guys, maybe I don't know, somebody
Hmm.
else and somebody else. And then, okay, you know what? I did my 6 matches. Thanks. And then he's gonna go back to WWE, sign a Legends contract, do one match against Rey Mysterio. Ooh, that'd be kind of nice to end with Mysterio,
Yeah.
and then just call it a day. But I don't see him signing a multi-year contract. Only if they're gonna use him for other stuff besides wrestling.
That's true.
But it's kind
Like
of
the
weird
Big
if he,
Show. The Big Show signed a multi-year
and now he's like,
contract, making millions of dollars just doing whatever he's doing.
yeah.
So,
And then, but they had a vendetta against. I think they were mad at WWE. I think that's why he said he left.
oh yeah,
And Mark Henry too. But like Edge, I think a court. Well, what we read, he left on good terms, so we don't know. But would
and
he
he
sign a
tried. He
multi?
wanted. Yeah, he wanted to stay with WWE. He
Oh, I think
asked
he
him if
still
he.
does. I think he still
Yeah.
does. It just like it's more like, does he still want to wrestle at all?
Hmm.
Like, does he still have it in him to even do one more match?
Yeah.
Like, what if he has like a match against Moxley, and that's gonna be like a bloodbath,
It's
and
not.
Moxley
I
will.
mean, it could be, but it's not like it's gonna be. And
Yeah.
like you said, like you said, Sheamus, you felt when you watched the match, you felt that Sheamus carried the match. I did not take it that way. But what if Edge took it that way as well? That Sheamus carried the whole match for me.
Yeah, he's like, what
You
am I
know?
doing? Like,
Yeah.
that's
So
why he
maybe
probably
what?
didn't he probably didn't resign because he was kind of like, let me see if I could handle, like, let me take a time off and let's see if I could like actually train because he's gonna face guys in AEW that have less. Well, now they finally start regulating rules and stuff like that. But like
I
you
don't think
know,
they're doing that because John Moxley's still bleeding. They said they were
yeah.
gonna have blood on television shows no more, and he's still bleeding.
But it's him though. I think he gets away with it.
But why make the
If I
rules?
see if I see Max Caster with a blood mask all the time, or I see like Anna Jay with a blood mask, or XYZ, the bunny, or
Where's the bunny
Do-
been at? She
I don't
left
know,
Impact for
or
what?
or Dolph Ziggler or whatever, his brother Ryan. Like you see those guys bleed a lot. Like okay, but Moxie's known for that. He's like, oh,
That's
I
true.
blade, I blade. Boom. You know,
I Blade.
everybody else is kind of like,
He's the Ric Flair.
yeah.
Woo!
Okay, but
Always
yeah, we see
blading.
like if I see like Anna Jay bleed a lot, or if I see like yeah, some people I have never even they don't even wrestle, I think. Penelope Ford and all that, or I see like whatever, wrestle, you'd be like, okay, why is he bleeding? Why? Why does he have to bleed? Well, Moxie's a different creature, but I don't know. I will see what happens there. I'm
But
not holding my breath. If he,
the reason why I brought up Edge is because one, I was curious if you think he's a draw. Two, they're going to Toronto in December. So, maybe that's why. Maybe they're. I don't know if there were always plans so going over there, or maybe they're going there because they got Edge, and because that's what that's what Tony Khan does. He goes to the hometown. Whatever person's got a draw, they always go. He always goes straight to their hometown to make sure they sell out arenas. But sometimes that's not even. They don't even sell out arenas. They just sell half of it. Nothing's wrong with that. But people do a lot of trash talk for Impact Wrestling of, Impact only draws 100 or 1,000 people,
Yeah.
and but yeah, but at least they fill up wherever they're at. you know,
Yeah.
they still they do what Impact is. Impact is one of those places where they sell out their tickets, but not a lot of people show up for the show.
Yeah.
AEW, on the other hand, they have this whole big arena. All the seats are available, and they don't sell. They don't sell majority of them.
Yeah.
They still sell a good amount.
Yeah.
But if they're expecting 17,000 and only 5,000 to 10,000 people show up, it's just like, God damn, you
Yeah.
know. So I don't know. And but yeah, ever since Cody Rhodes has left the company, AEW has dropped a little bit. And what else? Was
Now
Cody?
CM Punk and Jay Cargill are gone. That's
Yep.
like whole nother like Jay Car. I mean, like I said, I'm not a fan of Jay Cargill. I mean, I'm
I
not
mean,
not
she's
a fan of
hot.
her. Yeah, I'm not a fan of her, but I'm just saying she's too green for me. I only saw one match of hers. It was like a highlight. I never seen
Mm,
a full match. You don't need a full match for it. You just need, but like okay, I could see the potential there. And then
right.
people were probably like, "Oh, I love this girl. She's amazing. You'll follow her wherever she goes." So with CM Punk and her, that's two blows right there that are like boom, back to back. And then I heard Warlord too. People like him, but they're not using him either. So that's like three
Oh
people
yeah,
right there
that's
that
true.
people will probably leave. People probably like you say you only watch AEW for CM Punk. Now that he's gone, you're like, I'm good. I'm set.
Is that true?
For
No.
you, I mean, I don't know.
Um. No. I ordered pay-per-views because when John Moxley was champion, but that was Double or Nothing. Oh, because he was facing Brody Lee.
Ah,
Yeah, so I ordered the Double or Nothing because he faced Brody Lee, and yeah, I guess you could say that. I don't remember what other. Yeah, ever since Punk.
yeah. So
So
you see,
I ordered. I started ordering. Damn, so I'm gonna see him Punk.
like the only way I could see them ever like really get a full audience again that's not CM Punk is probably John Cena, which is impossible. He already owns
mm,
his name pretty much. That's probably the one person. But then John Cena wouldn't wrestle that much.
right.
So, but it's that's how tough it's gonna be. Like we could say Mox. They're a lot of good wrestlers. Don't get me wrong. They have Moxie, Bryan
Yeah.
Danielson. They got Kingston. They got all these guys. But at the same time, it's not working.
Hmm.
They're not filling arenas like, oh, just for, let's see, dirty names for Daniel Bryan, Dean Ambrose, Chris Jericho, um, who else?
Adam
Give me a name.
Cole.
Adam Cole, Roderick
MJF.
Strong, MJF.
MJF. The Roman Reigns. That
Those,
he's
I
a
mean,
draw, but he's not selling our arenas either. I love how we're trashing everybody, but the guy, in the end of the day, MJF is the world champion,
yeah,
and he's the one who's how come nobody's bashing him? You
yeah.
know,
Because he's
nobody.
not a dirty B guy.
Yeah, he's the NW. He's the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. How come he's claiming that he deserves the Roman Reigns uh, contract
Treatment. Yeah,
and treatment because he's a draw, but he's not selling our arenas either.
yeah,
I know he's trying to be heel, but at the same time, part of me, you gotta admit that a little bit he speaks the truth a little bit about that he's a draw. Maybe he is, but to my understanding, isn't a draw somebody who sells out arenas, and that's the reason why Cena was the face of the company for 10 years
yeah. And
because
Roman
he's
Reigns is now too.
yeah,
Roman Reigns, the second you know he's at a show, it's gonna sell out
yeah,
or close to sell out. But
right.
everybody
Hogan,
else, you're like, yeah,
Hogan,
Hogan,
Stone Cold, The Rock,
San Martino.
Bruno. Oh my, yeah.
The only reason why he was champion for so many years because he sold
Sold
people
out.
wanted to see him.
Yes, he
But if
sold
you
out
if you're the world
arenas.
champion, you can't sell out an arena, not even half full. Let's say
Mhm.
now you don't have to be always sold out, but let's say you can't even fill half the arena.
Right.
Like Chicago, like if you can't get Chicago behind you, like you said, Collision was pretty bad. The Dynamite was okay, and then you said All Out was kind of empty in some parts,
No, all
right?
out. No, all out was good.
Okay,
Yeah,
but it
and
was a
where
pay per
I
view.
was
That's
sitting,
why.
it was, but that was behind the. We were behind like the camera side, so it's
Yeah.
like honestly, that part doesn't really matter to be honest. It doesn't really need to be like sold out on that side. So
But yeah, I mean, like if you can't sell, and he's been in tag team matches. Remember how we talked about like he was going for the Ring of Honor title and
on the
tag team titles?
pre-show,
I
yeah,
was like, okay, that's just devaluing the world championship.
yeah,
You're pretty much making it like a just a like a little like a what is that called? Like a, no, souvenir.
right.
Like, oh, I'm a world champion, but I'm here facing for the Ring of Honor. Pretty much a developmental, for the tag team title. I mean, other people do that too, but you don't see Roman Reigns on
Yeah,
NXT.
right. Oh no, on I mean nothing's wrong with
Well,
that.
yeah,
It was just like why would you give this your main event are teaming up on a free show? It could have like I would have been fine with it if it was like the first match on the card for the All In pay per view, but it
yeah,
was the free show. That's where I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. I just spend money, $50, to watch your main event and CM Punk and Samoa and Joe, and you're putting these guys on a free show. Like, okay, so
yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. AEW is just like I want to watch it. I want to give love to it, and but it's tough. It's just very
Yeah.
tough. And then I didn't
You want to give
realize
him
it.
you want to give him a chance, but then you're like, man, this is why I don't watch it.
Yeah, yeah, and that's
Like,
the
yeah,
thing.
I give it a shot. I'm like, then
Yeah,
I watch an episode. I was like, nah, I'm good.
but when you watch it live, I will say this, kind of like Impact. When you watch AEW live, it's a great show. It's I went to All Out. I had a great time. Even when I went to Dynamite, again it was for CM Punk.
Yeah,
I had a great time. So when you go to an AEW show, you will have a great time, no doubt about it. It's just sometimes it's like when you watch it on television, it's just like okay, cool, that was a good show, and then you watch it next week, and then you're just like, wait, what's going on? I thought he was feuding with this person. Oh, is that
yeah,
done? Okay, whatever. Next week. Wait, the feud is picking up again? Like I thought it was over. I thought he was gonna feud with this person, and it's like, oh, okay, whatever. It's just so
yeah,
much to follow, and you don't know the direction. Sometimes they do have some great moments. They really do. They have some
yeah,
great moments, but it's like that's what they're going for. It's like they seem like, and they have great matches. It's just but there's times where it's just too much, and it's like I don't know. It's like we love the wrestlers who are in it,
yeah,
and but in the end of the day, it's like Tony Khan is running it, and he's not doing a good job running it. So you can't blame the wrestlers. You can't blame all these people, but I mean, where are these AEW fans who are saying AEW is way better than WWE? But yet you guys are not. Where are you at? Where are you
yeah,
guys at? How come you guys are not selling our arenas then? How can you're not buying a they're $20. How come you're not purchasing these tickets and selling our arenas?
yeah,
They go online to complain AEW is better than WWE. But WWE sells our arenas. First
yeah.
of
We
all, who
do.
gives a crap?
Yeah, we don't
You
get money from that anyways.
yeah, why is it even a thing? And more importantly, here's the thing. You know who watches WWE? Guys who used to watch wrestling and they're able now who have families, right? Who have families, they got kids, and they wanna see them. They sit down and watch WWE with them. Oh, WWE's coming in town. I'm gonna buy the whole family tickets to go watch WWE. Right? That's a huge percentage, and those are the market, the people that WWE are looking forward. The family people, right?
Yeah,
The ones
yeah,
that tune in, that don't check the dirt sheets. They tune in to watch WWE, SmackDown, Raw, whatever. You have people that watch SmackDown, Raw, NXT, all of it. You have people that just watch Raw. You have people that just watch SmackDown. You have people that just watch NXT. I used to be the person that just used to watch SmackDown.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know what was going on
I
Raw.
didn't
Like,
even know what was going on Raw. I didn't
because we
care
didn't have
about Raw.
cable.
That
we
too.
didn't, we had UPN.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on Raw
Yeah,
because I didn't have cable, so I just had to watch SmackDown for at least 3 years.
it's
Three
good
years.
3 years.
Then I had then I was able to get cable, and then so I started watching Raw. So now I'm watching Raw and SmackDown. But guess which one I love better? SmackDown.
Oh yeah,
Then TNA came in the picture. Oh my gosh! Thanks Jeff Hardy. What is he doing here? What is this? Oh my gosh, that's Jeff Hardy. Okay, cool. Then Christian Cage showed up. Okay, I'll check it out here and there. Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle and Impact TNA Wrestling. Oh my gosh. I started watching it every week. Every
wow.
freaking pay-per-view now. You know? So I'm just happy at that time, happy that I'm able to. Did I had a preference? Yeah, it was SmackDown, TNA, and Monday Night Raw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can have preference, right? So now, oh, I hit my mic. Then you have guys like myself. I watch Impact and WWE till this day. You know, I would love to give TNA some love or AEW some love, but it's just, you know, AEW is kind of like a side chick for me. You know, I get to you when I get to you. You know, shit. I call you up. You will call me up. All right.
Telling your
Shit,
methods, right?
shit. AEW is like that. Like WWE is my main chick. Impact Wrestling is my girlfriend, and then AEW is the side chick, but not just the side chick. Like,
Last
if
resort. Just kidding.
no, not a last resort.
Oh my god.
It's more like what's it called? If I got their number saved, you would see WWE, you would see Impact, and then AEW, you'll see Target, you know, and then be like, hey, why is Target calling you? Ah, oh, god damn, it's probably my credit card, man. Somebody, you know, I'll make up a story or something. That's what AEW is to me.
Holy moly.
AEW
I
is like, I see you when I see you. All right, don't hit me up. Don't be liking my photos. That's what AEW is. All right, WWE is my first true love. Impact is like gave me that hope. So AEW is just like, hey, shoot, you know, blur this. You don't know me. Don't give me a hug when you see me in public. Shit,
yep.
god damn.
Oh my god.
So I
What
lost
the
my
other wrestling promotions? What the other wrestling companies? I want to.
shoot.
What about like New
Eh,
Japan or NWA? You're like,
See, I was
oh,
never
hey,
New Japan. I was never into it. I mean, I followed it. I used to
yeah,
love Ring of Honor too, but that was because like you know Kevin Owens, El Generico, the Briscoes, the American Wolves, Robert
mm,
Strong. Who else? Michael Elgin eventually. Damn, I'm trying to remember who else was there. Who was their big single? Austin Theory. Austin Aries was the big guy. He was the big reason why I started watching Ring of Honor because what's it called? He was on TNA as Austin Starr, and I'm like, oh damn, it's Austin Starr, and I started. I was like, oh my gosh, he was having fantastic matches, and
mm,
then but I heard of Ring of Honor because of CM Punk, obviously.
yeah.
So, yeah, what was it? Oh, so anyways, back to what I was trying to say earlier. What the percentage? And then you guys have guys like me who watches wrestling, but I have my favorites like WWE and Impact, and I'll watch AEW here and there. But AEW, WWE, it's like the one thing I will always watch. You know, I may not
Mhm.
be able to watch Raw and SmackDown as much as I would used to. I will usually watch it the next day on Hulu. You know,
Yeah.
so but I try to my best to watch every pay per view, and so far I'm pretty sure I could say I have. So, um, and then you have people who don't watch WWE at all. They only watch Impact or they only watch AEW. And then the people who just truly watch AEW are the ones that trash talk WWE, saying WWE sucks, it's lame, it's blah blah blah. AEW is better. Stay on your lane. Just stay over there. Stay at AEW. Why are you trash talking WWE?
Hmm.
Nobody cares. You know, you're not. Even the AEW fans don't even care about AEW because why are you not at their shows when they're in your town? If
Yeah.
tickets are $20, why? At one point, Collision had them for $4.
Wow.
Why are you not at their show? You know, like AEW fans are a joke, to be honest.
Wow.
At least Impact Wrestling fans, they admit like I'm an Impact guy. I tell you all the time, I've been an Impact guy since '06.
Yeah.
You know, have I had my downfall with them? Yeah, because they back in 2013, no, was it 13?
Bischoff.
14, 2014. I didn't watch it as much because they were on what channel were they on?
Spike.
No, they were not on Spike at that time. Once
Like
they left,
Destination America.
yeah, Destination America, and there was another. They were on another
Travel Channel or
it,
Pop.
Pop. Pop. I did have eventually. I did have Pop. So when they went on Pop, I was on Pop for a bit. But yeah, they were on Destination America where I couldn't watch them at all.
The
And then
Outdoor Channel or something.
yeah, there was
Something
like
weird.
it was like a outdoor wild. You know, that was in 2018.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where they were at after that. Unless when
Let me
did they
look it
go
up.
on Access TV?
They when they got bought out by like when they got bought out by Anthem. Let's see.
Impact Wrestling.
They went from like because they were in Universal, so they went from like um oh, how does it even say? It just shows like tapings.
Hmm. Yeah, because they
But
were.
yeah.
Hmm. I think it's gonna be difficult to find. Let's see.
Oh, they were on Fox Sports Net and Webcast and Urban America Television and Spike and then Destination America, then Pop, then Pursuit, then Twitch, and then Access TV.
Hmm.
So you were at 2000 what? 14? After Spike, they went to Destination America, then they went to Pop, then Pursuit, which is a travel channel, yeah, and then they went to Twitch for a
Oh,
couple
Pursue.
years,
There you go. Yeah.
and
Oh
then
yeah, they
Twitch,
were
and
on
then
Twitch. I
yeah.
forgot. And that I think when they were on Twitch, that's when they Anthem bought
No,
them.
they had Anthem and Pursuit. Looks like
Oh,
they
okay. Oh, that's when they went to. I think Anthem bought Access TV, right?
yeah. So they made I think they made Access TV. I don't know, but yeah, but Pop was TV Guide channel, so
Hmm.
that's kind of funny.
Yeah, it was. But me personally, I always felt Impact sucks. I mean, I get the reason why the Spike dropped them, but I feel like if Spike would never have dropped them, I feel like they would have done pretty well eventually.
Yeah.
And I honestly always thought TNA always belonged in Adult Swim.
Ooh.
I feel like
I
that
don't
would have I feel like that would have been a good place for Impact Wrestling. So, but Impact is doing pretty well. They're selling out places where they know they could sell, unlike AEW. Ooh.
know.
So, yeah. All right, well, this is it for this show. Let's what all the links in the bio. From Access energy drinks to protein shakes, pro wrestling tees. What else? Link, Spotify, Google Podcasts, TikTok, IG, New Entry Wrestling Pod. So ever take us home,
All right, listeners and viewers, this will be it for this episode. I'm Ever, and this is Ian.
and we are out.
Bye, guys.
Doo doo doo.